It is so beautiful today. Another absolute pulled it out the bag at the last minute, beautiful sunny day. I'm so pleased. It will definitely help the tomatoes and the peppers and the chilies, and we'll talk about that later. It is so nice today. And after the video I put out last week, I had so many plans for this week. I had a wee list of all the jobs that I wanted to get done, and were all achievable. And then on Tuesday, I thought to myself, right, we're going to move the jobs around, clean out a wee corridor in the stables, pull all the rugs out, and just generally give it an autumn clean. And I was just doing something really mundane. I was just hoovering the corners, getting the cobwebs out, and I stood up, and it must have just been the way I stood up sideways. My back just went into spasm, a blinding pain across my lower back, and it shot right up my spine as well. I was so sore I couldn't move. I had to stand there for about 5 minutes just thinking, oh no. And all I could think in my mind was this list of jobs that I had just away, there was nothing I could do about it. So that was that. I'm a bit better now. I definitely can't lift anything, so I can't dig over anything or plant anything. I can move about, which is good. That's a definite improvement. I am full of ibuprofen and paracetamol, and it'll be like that for the next couple of days. So yeah, today's vlog is coming from the greenhouse. Not that much has happened this week, to be honest, given the circumstances, but that's okay. But I can talk you through what has happened. The beef tomatoes are coming on really well. No sign of going red, but I don't think they're ready yet. That's not a problem. The cherry ones have done real good. This wee one here is starting to colour up ever so slightly. I've managed to take a small harvest off them, enough for me and Mr. Kelpie to have 2 each at our dinner. And boy oh boy, the taste is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I think definitely 100% having them right next to the window is the way to go. Because last year they were up against the wall, and even just now you can see it's a darker corner. So that was my mistake. I've learned from it, and for future, definitely keeping the guys. And of course the roof as well. The sunlight's streaming in through the roof, so I'll definitely be keeping them over there. My own peppers are doing good. I've got a bell pepper there, just the one. But that's okay, just the one. I didn't think I'd get any, to be honest, so anything's a bonus. There's this tiny wee one here. Yeah, I'm impressed that they're quite short, but they're still got fruit. Is it a fruit? Yeah, I don't know. Pepper's a fruit? A vegetable? I think it's a fruit. It's always a danger letting the green fly in, but I've got the door open today because the bees have found the sunflowers. And they're coming in every single day. So I'm having to leave the door open when I can, but obviously if it gets too cold and windy, I'll have to shut it because I don't want to risk losing the heat that's within the greenhouse. But today it's not a problem. I find them in here in the morning. Now obviously I have to shut the door at night, but I find them in here in the morning, so I'm really not sure how he's getting in. I mean, the place is full of holes, so it wouldn't be that hard. Anyway, what's next? The cucumbers. It was a proud vegetable grower's moment to finally harvest my first cucumber. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that! It's a proper cucumber. I think that's amazing. I really do. There's loads, absolutely loads. They're all different shapes and sizes at the moment. We've got another big one down here. And I'm sure there's another one. God, they really can hide. They can really hide when they want to. Another one there. I'm sure there was another one somewhere. I've got 3 or 4 on the go. Got some turnips here, need to pot them on. There's spinach needing separated and potted on. I've got some onions coming up early, pak choy, got 2 buckets of carrots. Just before I hurt my back, because I need to go in the shade, I am cooking. Oh, that's better. Just before I hurt my back, we went to Aldi to get some groceries, as you do, and just as we were leaving, they had a whole range of trolleys with new plants on it, and we were leaving, and I thought, no, I don't buy any more flowers, you don't need anything. And then just as we were leaving, it's a wee chilli plant on a trolley, and I went, I only like wee chilies, because we've got peppers, we don't have any chilies. I tried too late in the year and nothing came up, so I said, oh, let's go and have a look. And Mr. Kilby said, yes, let's go and have a look, that's fine. And just as we went round the corner, the manager came out with orange signs saying, just to let you know, folks, all the plants are 50% off today. Yeehaw. Really? Really? Including this? And he's like, yes, everything. We've ordered too much, or Aldi sent them too much. Everything's 50% off. I couldn't believe it. I was quite excited at this point. So Neil left me with an empty trolley while he took the groceries back to the van and said to me, fill it up. What a husband, eh? So, okay. Well, we didn't go bananas. But we got a chili habanero, which has a chili on it, which is great. You're in the shade there, I'll pull you into the sunshine. The next pot is Chenzo, I think. And it's got chilies on it. They look brilliant. He looks a little more poorly, but he's definitely got chilies on him. That's a reggae. And I'm guessing the colour coding with the pots is red is hot and orange is milder. We got a hanging tomato, and it's got tomatoes on it as well. So I've given it a good water. I'm going to clip all these bad leaves off and see how we got on. It's determinate type, obviously, so you don't think you're meant to mess with it too much, but I'll have a research on that. And finally, my absolute favourite, we bought an olive tree. I've always wanted an olive tree, but the $18.99 price ticket just put me right off. However, it was included in the 50% off sale, so I was delighted. And of course, the wonderful thing about not even just getting everything half price is I'll be able to take the seeds from them as well. So that's just brilliant. I won't have to buy the seeds. I had no idea how easy it would be to grow something and then keep the seeds. But Mrs. Impatience here had to harvest everything. But this year's been different. I've been more patient and I've really enjoyed watching the plants go to seed and seeing what flowers is coming out. Case in point is my gigantic leek. It's definitely a leek. Seed head or flower head that's went to seed, but boy oh boy, it has taken a long time for these seeds to be ready. I've pulled a few off and opened them and they're still so green. But are they green? Do they go black once you take them out? I don't know. I'm just going to leave him there anyway. He's still doing his thing. I still water him. I still give him a bit of feed. So eventually we'll have leek seeds. Eventually. Down here, these are all my lettuces that I've went to seed. That's a broccoli actually. Went to seed. So it's got some green fly on it. Oh, shocking. So I'm just just leave them, let them do their thing, let them flower. It's pretty. I've still got these seeds to do. Of course I've still got these seeds to do. I'm rubbish at finishing jobs. They are blowing around the greenhouse with all the drafts. So no doubt there'll be some rogue lettuces coming up through the cracks in the floor. So the other thing I wanted to talk about very quickly was I made a video about putting wood stain, ordinary Ronseal fence paint wood stain, on a PVC window. I wanted to do this because the buildings are all dark coloured and this was a second-hand PVC window and we put it in and it looked hideous. It just did not look nice at all. So I wanted to darken the colour down, so I did a bit of YouTube research. Clean it, sand it, use a primer, put your first coat on of UPVC paint, then your second coat. Ugh, couldn't be bothered with any of that. I really couldn't. So I just gave it a quick clean and just gave it 3 coats of. This is the window that I done last year. Now, it's a shed window. It's a shed window. It's not clean. And I didn't want to clean it. I thought I would just leave it exactly as it is today, covered in cobwebs and absolutely filthy. And filthy on the inside too. So, no judgment, please. It's filthy. Anyway, here is the window. And you know what? It's a bit dulled. It's perhaps a bit dulled. It's not got the sheen on it from when it was first painted. But it's exceeded my expectations, to be honest. It's not peeled. Oh, it's hot because it's so hot. It's not peeled. It's not chipped. It's not cracked. But let's just take a step back. You know, you might see something on it. You stained the mastic at the top just to blend in. But let's just take a step back. Did you know it was white? I wouldn't. And if I come down to the greenhouse, you can see this is the first coat I put on, and I didn't. Did I clean the window? I might have cleaned it. But that's just 1 coat. And of course I haven't finished the rest of it. Of course I haven't. Refer to previous. I'm rubbish at finishing jobs. Good intentions when I start, think, no, this will only take a couple of days. And nothing gets done. Anyway. 1 coat. Oh, I think the window might have got 2. I started it anyway and I haven't finished it. But yeah, I did say at the time when I did the video I was going to do a 3-month update. I haven't done that. I've done a year update, and that was because somebody asked me in the comments how it was. And here it is. Here's how it is. It's absolutely fine. If I gave that a clean up, it would look even better. I will or I won't. I don't know. I won't. Apart from being absolutely manky, I think it looks great. It looks absolutely fine for a shed window. You know. The place is full of bees, so I'm going to go and leave them to it. Well, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and a comment would be fantastic. Even just a wave, a hello or a heart, it doesn't matter. And a subscribe would be awesome. Thank you. See you next week. Bye.